僕を連れて進め
What's poppin'?
消せない夢も止まれない今も誰かのために強くなれるならありがとう
Hey guys, what's up? So today I am going to be making just a normal Call of Duty video. Yeah, so mostly this is going to be it's mostly about the best top 3 guns in my opinion. I'm going to be doing this again, but with this new gun out or returning, gonna rate this again. So in my opinion, this is the best gun to go with, the FAMAS or the FR.556. And then the second greatest gun in my opinion, I say, would be the AK-117. The more you max it, or the more experience I had with it, the more I realized it might be a bit better than the LK-24, at least with my skills. So also, for third in line, I would say it would be the, what's the name? I haven't really planned too much of this, but I think it would be the LK-24, in my opinion. Reasons why is because it is good, but with my skills and like how I put it into action, it seems like that the best gun, of course, that I've used was the FAMAS. So yeah. So I don't have an optic on it. Reasons why is because I don't really need one since I already have like an automatic like optic on there, and it pretty much works for me. I'm still getting a bit used to this gun, but once I get like all the good stuff on it, trust me guys, this is gonna be like really OP. So anyway, let's just head into battle with it, and so I can show you. So gonna do frontline, kill house, which what I like to go with usually. I'm just gonna do practice so I can show you. Shouldn't be too hard. So I'm gonna show you guys an example of how good this is, and show y'all. I'm also gonna do tips and skills too. So let's go. Also, real quick, guys, right here on one of these, I don't know exactly when, but when I was doing one of these kill house matches, there were 3 guys. 2 of them were standing right at that same like spot where the gorilla squad is, that little area where you can camp, like around, like right down like the left of where I am right now. So there was a guy who was literally standing right near the spawn place behind those 2 guys. I took those 2 guys out first. If that was a real game, that guy who was literally like right there at that specific area, he could have literally killed me if I didn't take him out first. Yeah, like right here. So if I didn't take him out first, if I took him out first in a real game, I would have easily taken all 3 of them out unpredictably. But since I took both of them out first, it was kind of predictable for that guy. It was kind of predictable for him to see where I was coming from, so he was going to easily be able to kill me if he was a real player. So yeah, just so you guys know, make sure if you got 3 guys, always go for the one who is most vulnerable, or at least the one who can like see where you're shooting from. Always take that person out first. And like if you trying to like taking advantage of, like, what am I trying to say? Yeah, if you're trying to take advantage of them not seeing you and you shoot them from the side, you got to make sure that there are no witnesses to see where you're shooting from, like at least from the other team. At least this way you won't get caught when you're trying to, like be do the like try to be unpredictable with your shots. So yeah, just wanted to say that just so you don't get killed easier. Now, if this was a real game, I would have took this more seriously. But yeah, just for a little example of what the FAMAS can do. Now, I can mostly handle any gun with my skills, but I will go for the FAMAS. So I suggest you guys try to level up if you haven't already. Try to level up and get to past tier like 2 tier 21, and then get past that. Alright, we're gonna go back to Kill House real quick though, and then I'm gonna move on to Crossfire. I don't want to make this too much of a long video, so I'm just gonna cut it short. Hopefully. Always make sure you pre-aim. Make sure you always know where your enemy might come, and then pre-aim and then shoot. Always make sure you cover your teammates, guys. That's a crucial part, because you may think that you really don't need anybody else if you think you got so much skill, but the thing is your teammates are also very crucial. You can't let them get killed that easily. You can't just go off on your own either. You need to team up and try to overrun them. That's the best way you're gonna get out of a situation of losing, by letting the other team get easy kills on your team. which is exactly why you need to make sure you try to protect your teammates sometimes. Don't just only think about yourself. Now for this last one, we're going to head into Crossfire. And good thing it started right away, too. So I'm going to show you an example of what to do in Crossfire, just in case one of these guys have a sniper. Gonna have to show you how to deal with it. If you see a car almost about to explode, just back away. If you have the Tempest, it's best to use it long range. So something like Crossfire would be great for it, as long as you're quick with it. Now that was an idiotic move. If that was a real battle, I would have got shut up completely. AIs don't really shoot too good. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today, guys. So mostly I'm just give you a quick over like just mostly a real quick run on how to use the FAMAS. So it's mostly best at close range. So I suggest you also be careful on like how you're shooting it or like when you're gonna shoot it because it does shoot fast. So you are gonna need to have time to reload. Even though it does reload fast, it is gonna be hard to like actually do that in battle. So yeah, so you might just want to like try to play it careful. If you are trying to snipe, make sure you are certain that you'll be able to snipe them out, because if you can't, or if like you miss like a lot of your shots, there's no point in even trying to keep sniping because your enemy already knows where you are. So it's like no point. So mostly what I was overall gonna say was that yeah, so it was mostly tips on how to use the FAMA. So use it for close range, and if you're trying to at least like snipe somebody, make sure you have like at least good things on your gun, like what I'm showing right now, because like if you don't, there's mostly no point of even trying to snipe with this thing because it is terrible at long range. You could try to fix that with any attachments, but it mostly won't make too much of a difference, which is exactly why if you like really aggressive, this gun is made for you. Now if you're more of like a like hybrid with like an aggressive slash morally like strategic type, I suggest like if you like trying to go for aim but also aggressive, you might want to go with the Peacekeeper or the AK-117, because those in my opinion are the best ones to go with. They Peacekeeper, when you have the right attachments on it, it doesn't go too out of control, so it helps you out. But if you want like precise movements, precise like shots and everything, go with the AK-117. It is most reliable. And yeah, so also make sure you focus on the mini map, so that way you can kind of scout out where your opponent is. Also make sure that if you see where your like when your teammate gets killed at, you can like kind of pinpoint where your enemy is, so you can kind of predict where they're coming from. If they got one shot, they either were at low health or they most likely got sniped, so make sure you being careful with that. And yeah, just make sure you're ready to pre-aim. Just make sure you pre-aim when you see or hear an enemy coming towards you. And also hearing is also very important. I didn't include this, but it is very important, so that way you can kind of get a sense of where everybody and everything is going on around you. So yeah, but that's pretty much what I was all saying in this little scene right here. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share this with your friends so you can get way better at Call of Duty if you didn't already know these tips, or at least a few precise tips. And I will see you next time, my savage players. Peace.